They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now, Hurts able to hit his target, Lamb. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That's pulled in at the 32. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's a give to Etienne. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Wentz now on 1st down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. On play action, it's Wentz. Going deep here for Allen. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hurts. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will bring it back. back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Let's see what you got. Hey, 152. Take the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
552. Bang it. 52.
Throwing is Hurts. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Rolling to his right. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and short now following the fumble. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jalen Hurts, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action, now Wentz. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A handoff for Etienne. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 40 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tevin Coleman punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taylor now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. A first down and more, ETN. The 40, 20, 10, 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Travis Etienne in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taylor now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise is what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within one score and striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you've worked out all week long.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 153 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll run here with Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On play action, Wentz. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans. There he goes left side.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. Another tote for Etienne. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he goes out right around the 39. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From from the 39. Wentz. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. ETN with it. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Neville Gallimore on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, ETN once more. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And this is caught by Allen for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 10-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. This is Lamb on the end around. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Gano the extra point. That will tie our game here in the third. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Rolling to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. He sets to fire deep. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. 3rd down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receiver's understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Etienne. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Etienne once more. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. And they'll run with Etienne. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Prater for the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taylor now from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a 1st. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play of this football game. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, 34 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game. See if they can do just that. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go. They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time. Now Wentz. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Wentz to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. 2nd and 8.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Back to throw, Wentz. Buying time to his left. That's going to be caught by Pitts. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a give to Etienne. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Prater on to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows.
There he goes, right side. 30. 10, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little